Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth for a quick second. Baby, when I tell y'all this apartment looks a mess, it's not a mess. It's just that I got clothes everywhere. Girl, I have this real bad, girl. Like when I wash clothes, I either like just throw my clothes on the side of my bed or put them in like in this, put them in this hamper. Um, and then the next thing that I got that's horrible is like when I go out of town and I come back, like my clean clothes, I usually just like take them out and sit them in my closet. Girl, now it just my closet just looked a mess. So I took all the stuff out. Now my closet is clean. Um, but now some of the stuff I just need to hang up, and then I also got like a pile right here of clothes that I'm gonna give away. Um, I thought about this is what I wanted to do, but I'm kind of nervous because I'm gonna tell you why I'm nervous. I thought about walking because I live downtown. I thought about going like to one of the areas where like the homeless people be and like giving them some of my clothes. Um, and I don't have like I'm not giving them like no I'm not giving them no t-shirts like this. Like the stuff I got is like decent stuff. Um, I mean, girl, girl, it's not no designer, but girl, it's in good condition. I wanted to do that, but I'm like, girl, somebody like this is like I'm being like as sensitive as possible when I say this. Some of those homeless people be having like mental health issues. Um, and you don't want to like to just because they're homeless don't mean that they can't be offended. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be like, oh, you want some pants? You know what I'm saying? Then girl, they get triggered and go off and honey, girl, shank me and girl, now I'm sitting in the middle of downtown, girl, bleeding, girl, because I tried to give you some of the jeans I had just bought from Fashion Nova, girl. I'm just trying to give you some jeans, girl. So I thought about that, but I was like, no, girl, I'm just gonna go ahead and just take them to like one of those like those bins you can put your clothes in, or take them to Salvation Army or somewhere, girl. But that's what I really kind of wanted to do. I thought that would be nice. I remember I saw this one black couple. It was a black boy and a black girl. It like really moved my heart. They were down. They were like up there by the George R. Brown Center, Convention Center, and girl, um, I passed by one day and I saw them out there like handing the homeless people pizza and water. That was so. I was like, oh my god, that is so nice. Um, but anyways, yeah, child, I just gotta get my apartment together because girl, I got some people coming over for cocktails and well, not no people, girl. Just a girl making like I'm about to. I ain't girl. Ain't no people, girl. It's my sister and my brother-in-law, and maybe my mom and them tomorrow or Sunday. And girl, that's it. I might tell some of my friends, hey, if y'all want to come over and have a shot, girl, that's fine. If you don't, girl, I get it. Girl, it's last minute, girl, and ain't gonna be no party, girl. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about some people, y'all. All right, who we talking about first? Girl, let's go ahead and get Beyonce out the way. um, So neighbors get into this. 90s group Right Said Fred are peed off at Queen Bee for reportedly using their classic song I'm Too Sexy without permission. While speaking with The Sun, they didn't hold back their feelings about Beyoncé using her stardom to do whatever she wants, according to them. Normally the artist approaches us, but Beyoncé didn't because she is such an arrogant person, Right Said Fred told The Sun. She said I'm sorry, she just had probably thought, come and get me. So we heard a wait. She just had probably thought, come and get me. So we heard about it after the fact when you did. But everyone else, Drake and Taylor Swift, they came to us. The duo continued to use our melody. They need our permission, so they send us a demo and we approve it. And if so, we get a co-write credit. With this Beyonce thing, there are 22 writers. It's ridiculous. So we could get about 40p. The reason that it's happening, we think, is because there's so little money now in the actual sales, but sales people like friends, golfing partners, engineers, bookers, and the guy who brings the coke, they all get a cut. Oh God! There is nothing we can do You are going to get into conversation with someone who has a lot more presence and power and money than we do, and that won't go well. I also, now this is not on here, but I also read somewhere else that they don't own, kind of like basically like Khalees, that they don't own their song, um, that someone else owns a song. Now that wasn't in this what a neighborhood the neighborhood talk wrote, but I did read that somewhere else. Basically, it's basically like another Khalees situation. This is what I put in the comments section, because of course people are not going to. I just had it. I had it. Hold on, let me see if I can find what I put. Oh, I put this on a Jasmine brand. I put Beyonce makes sure legally she's okay, but her integrity as an artist, respecting other artists, is questionable. And because she doesn't do interviews, knows that most people will run to her defense no matter what, she never has to answer to or for anything. That's what I feel. I feel like Beyonce makes sure that in a lot of situations that legally she's covered, but her as an artist, respecting the artistry, respecting other artists is questionable. I do think that Beyonce knows that because I don't do interviews and because most people will definitely come to my defense no matter what, I can do and say what the fuck I want to, and no one can do anything about it because I don't have to answer to anyone. Because most people are going to do the answering for me. And that's what most people do in the comment section. I think it's sad that a lot of people, when I hear people in the comment section screaming masters, 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 girl, most of these artists don't own their masters. Like I said, and I think I said this in a live before, I didn't hear any of y'all disrespecting Anita Baker when she was down here the other day cutting up and acting a fool because she didn't own her masters. I didn't hear nobody telling her, well, Anita, you should have owned your masters. Anita, you should have did this. Ciara just got her masters the other day, and that was because of Russell, if you really want to be honest about it. So I'm just saying, like, for us, we don't want to go down this road of what you should own, you should have did this, you should have did that, especially knowing how the music business is set up. When you have people, when you got people like Puffy and all the other girls up there getting over these artists, girl, that's why these artists, girl, when they die broke. That's why when these artists die, they make more. These people make more money when these artists die than when they're living. And who you think the money going to? So it's like we can sit here and call out the artist, but girl, I just don't think that's the road that we want to go down. We've had this conversation before, girl. We've all signed stuff, whether it's for your job, and you probably didn't read the fine print. You just signed. I remember the diva used that as an example, and that's the truth. I remember my last job. I told this story. I think it was inventory. It was inventory time, and they were making some of us go to different stores. And I told them I wasn't going. Girl, I'm not doing that. Girl, I don't work at that store. And then the people told me, baby, it was my manager. She basically told me, yes, you are. And you already signed up and said you would go. Well, we need you to go. Girl, no, I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. Baby, I think we went to the computer. Girl, and she pulled up the paperwork. Girl, there she was, my John Hancock right there in the flesh. I said, well, oh, shit. Girl, I was mad. So all I'm saying is, girl, we all put ourselves in situations where, girl, sometimes we sign paperwork. Girl, these artists sign paperwork. They're happy to just be an artist. With that being said, I just stand by what I said. I think Beyonce, she makes sure that she covers herself legally, but as an artist, someone who respects the artistry, girl, is questionable. And I stand on that. Um, girl, like, girl, I don't want to bring up Khalees no more. I think what it is people opinions change based off who it is. Like when the stuff was happening with Khalees, everybody hollered and screamed, "Khalees should have read your paperwork." This blah 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 blah. Mind you, Khalees was a teenager when she signed her deal with, I think, Pharrell. But y'all didn't give. But when it came to Kanye and the Adidas, I saw people in the comment section. Not my comment section. People in the comment sections, like on the blogs. You had Swiss Beats. You had Puff Daddy all coming out in support of Kanye. I didn't hear none of y'all talking about Kanye. You should have read the paperwork as a grown ass 40-something-year-old man. But y'all tell Khalees as a teenager, bitch, you should have read your paperwork. We done. Let's move on. Girl, so they took a poll. Hollywood Unlocked poll. Which of these reality show moments were the most iconic? And they basically the poll was out of Phaedra Parks, Tiffany Pollard, Jocelyn Hernandez, Kim Kardashian, Tyra Banks, Black China, Jersey Shore, Catfish, X Factor with Demi Lovato, and Miss Nikki Baby. And of course, Phaedra Parks is number one. And the reason why I wanted to mention this, just to be messy, because I had just read something about Candace Dillard Bassett, and of course people were talking. Oh, it was about Candace and Wendy. Mia was talking about how she threw a drink in Wendy's face. We'll talk about that in a little bit in another video. And it just got me thinking. We might talk about it in this video. It just got me thinking how people were in the comment section basically saying Wendy probably deserved the drink because she got a smart ass mouth. Then of course I saw Candace's name being mentioned. Candace and Wendy both got smart ass mouth. It's so crazy to me how y'all swear up and down that Candace and Wendy have the worst mouths out of everybody when y'all to this day go up for Phaedra reading someone about their fertility journey. Okay. To this day, we still quote Nene and the disrespectful shit that she said to people in tongue tussles, right? Right? When she told Claudia, your clit has left your body, right? Slut shaming and hoe shaming and all that. But y'all swore up and down that Candace and Wendy have the worst mouths y'all have ever heard in y'all life. And you got Phaedra Parks as y'all number one reader in the world, and this bitch talked about somebody's girl journey, girl dealing with girl fertility. All right. Anyways, Tamar. Tamar Braxton says she's not fully convinced that Carlos King did anything hurtful to Candace Burrs by attempting to create a biopic about her life. It's part of being an entertainer. Listen, I don't know nothing about no Candy. I don't know nothing about no Carlos. I don't know nothing about no Tamar. All I can go by is what I've seen, right? If I was Candy, I wouldn't fuck with Tamar. I wouldn't fuck with Portia. I wouldn't fuck with Phaedra. And I halfway wouldn't fuck with Marlo. Because I remember once upon a time, Candy was the one who made sure Portia black ass had a job. She made sure Tamar black ass had a job. Even if it was just a little job on a sex dungeon tour. She made sure Marlo black ass had a job. Right? I think that's part of like, and I've heard the diva say this, and this is the truth. some situations that's when we start to have questions about people's integrity, right? The way that people move. Because, for example, does Carlos King have the right to make a biopic about Escape? He probably does. I mean, Angela Bassett made a Lifetime movie about Whitney Houston, and then when it got Deborah Cox to sing the vocals. So I'm sure anybody can make a life about your, can make a movie about your life if they want to. I don't know, but I'm guessing it's, you probably could. But that don't mean that it's right. It's like, it's like the 50-year-old man waiting until the girl turns 18. Legally, is he okay? Yes. But that don't make it right. And I think that's the problem with this whole situation with Beyonce, with Khalees, with Right Said Fred, with girl Tamar taking up for Carlos King. Like, legally they might be okay. But that still doesn't mean that the way that you're moving ain't shitty. She's not fully convinced that Carlos did anything to Candy. Candy may be a lot of things, girl. But Candy ain't no liar. I ain't never caught Candy in no lie. So if Candy say Carlos did what the fuck she say he did, bitch, he did it. Okay? Tamar, we know your ass likes to lie. I don't know about Carlos. Because we've heard Carlos's name being too much shit for him, for me to give him the benefit of the doubt on this one. I want to tell y'all hoes ain't loyal. If I was Candy, I wouldn't fuck with none of y'all. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Sherri Shepherd and Jennifer Hudson's talk show scored huge ratings within the first weeks of premiering. So congratulations to Sherri Shepherd and Jennifer Hudson. Sherri Shepherd and Jennifer Hudson talk shows are off to an amazing start. Sherri and the Jennifer Hudson show are just 2 weeks. I want to say this. One thing, even though I don't watch their shows, I'm really not. Let me just say this right now, and it don't have nothing to do with Sherri Shepherd or Jennifer Hudson. I'm not a talk show type of person. The only talk show that I used to watch, and I had stopped watching that for a minute, was Wendy Williams. Other than that, back in the day, like Ricky Lake, Sally Jesse Raphael, Montel, was it Montel? Yeah, Montel Williams. What was the other guy? Donahue. Girl. Back in the day, them was the show. Oprah. Them was my shows back. That's all old school though. In some aspects. So I really don't get into the new shows. But one thing I am happy to see, even with me not necessarily supporting the shows, I'm happy that now we're starting to see more black people as talk show hosts. We have Karamo Brown. I don't watch the show either. But we have Karamo Brown. We have Sherri Shepherd. We have Jennifer Hudson. I think it's a great thing. I think it's a great thing. I really do. I really do. We need more. We need more diversity. We need more black people as talk show hosts. We got Karamo Brown, who's a gay man. We have Sherri Shepherd, who's a black woman. We have Jennifer Hudson, who's a black woman. All at the same time, right? Sometimes they give you that one or two. I think Queen Latifah did her show one time. Tyra Banks had her show one time. Who else? We know Oprah. Wendy Williams, of course. All right, but anyways, as previously reported, Sherri Show's talk show premiered on Monday, September the 12th, officially taking over the time slot of the Wendy Williams show. During the week of September 19th through the 23rd, Sherri averaged 0.7 rating in households, followed by Jennifer Hudson averaging 0.6 rating. The EGOT winner, Jennifer Hudson Rookie Talk Show, took over the time of Nick Cannon's. Oh, I forgot about Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon's Council Talk Show. Reports claim her talk show series outperformed Nick Cannon during the show's second week, which averaged 0.4 last year by 50%. Premiering over a decade ago, Debmar Mercury's Wendy Williams talk show averaged 0.8 last year around this time. Now, mind y'all, girl, before y'all even get started, girl, Wendy Williams was not on the show. The show was still here. It had the Wendy Williams name. Because I saw somebody in the comment section saying, so basically, Sherri Shepherd ratings are basically the same as Wendy's. No. Last year, Wendy wasn't on the show. Okay? Which indicates even more the success of Sherri's new talk show. Shout out to Sherri Shepherd and Jennifer Hudson. That's good for them. What else? Girl, we can come back. Oh, girl. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I don't listen to Caresha, please. I don't listen to Drink Champs. I've heard Drink Champs has been on for at least, I know, more than 5 episodes. Caresha Please and Drink Champs both tied. I guess for best podcast, they both tied for an award at the BET Hip Hop Awards. Caresha Please didn't have no business winning no award. I'm sorry. And the reason why I say that is because if Caresha Please only has 5 episodes, that's like someone having 5 songs and winning album of the year. Girl, hi. That's not even a full body of work. We really can't even compare you to the other girls because all you got is 5 songs. And Quiet as It's Kept, they probably 2 minutes and 33 seconds. That's like somebody coming in and winning best TV show. And girl, you got 5 episodes and the other girls got 22. Girl, you can't even make it to 10. You know, Stars, from what I realized, Stars, the most they're going to give you is 10 episodes. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, girl, Caresha shouldn't have won because Caresha doesn't have enough work to really, I don't know, I'm not going to say she does. I can't say about everybody who was nominated. Unless everybody else had 5 episodes, that's the only way I could see her winning. If everybody else been on for I don't know how long, then you got this one person come in with 5 episodes, 6 episodes, however many Caresha got, and then she went. Girl, y'all don't think that no. And that's not no dig at Caresha. No. Anyways, child, I'm gone. I'm about to finish cleaning up. I'm trying to find me some looks for the weekend. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.